All right, guys, in the last session, you started off entering the cracked cask after narrowly escaping those search parties. You immediately noticed someone suspicious, a hooded figure in the back corner trying way too hard not to be seen. When Thrunk and Pervious approached, they bolted out the back door, leading to a rooftop chase through the fog. Despite multiple attempts to stop them, Thrunk's barrel lid throw that accidentally murdered someone's grandmother, Barwin's failed dissonant whispers, and Squibbity's useless suggestion spell, the figure kept running. That's when Pervious decided to test his new level 3 abilities. Using his stored natural 20 and temporal punch from 60 feet away, he dealt 31 psychic damage, causing the figure to fall 25 feet to their death. Turns out it was a woman in professional spy gear carrying orders to eliminate you, signed Report to Marlowe. On the way back, you encountered 3 desperate squatters trying to rob you. Thrunk responded with his new Oath of Vengeance powers, Divine Smiting one, into a crystallized glass crater. The others fled in terror. You spent the rest of the journey dodging organized search parties and finally made it back to the cracked cask as the fog thickened around you. That's where we ended. You just walked back into the tavern ready to find Jask and figure out your next move.
Let's head inside then, Joe. Remember, everyone, eyes out for an ambush.
Gotcha.
Make a perception check for me, Quill.
That's an 11, Joe.
The cracked cask is exactly as you left it. A monument to poor decisions and questionable hygiene. The blood stain from Thrunk's previous negotiation has turned a rusty brown that almost matches the general decor.
Fucking nice.
Most of the usual crowd of drunks and desperados don't even look up as you enter. Just another group of armed psychopaths in a place where armed psychopaths are more common than they'd like. Plus, you've entered the same pub like 3 times in the last day, so they're pretty used to you now. But something's off. The energy's different. Conversations are happening in whispers instead of shouts. And Jask's usual corner table, the one where you planned a heist just yesterday, is empty except for one very obvious detail. Blood. Not a lot, but enough. Fresh enough that it's still glistening in the tavern's shit lamplight. And carved into the wood of the table, rough and angry like someone used a dirty blade in a hurry, is a message.
Oh, hey, it's you lot again. The elephant and the bird and...
He squints at you, Pervious.
And whatever the fuck you are.
An ancient human, more liver spots than skin, wobbles over to you. He's holding a mug of something that might be ale or might be medical waste.
Name's Gus. You know, I was just saying to Margot, that's the rat that lives in my boot. I was saying, these folks sure do like this establishment. 3 times in one day, that's dedication or alcoholism. Probably both.
Get the fuck out of my way, old man. We're looking for someone.
Oh, looking for someone. I'm looking for someone too. My wife. Haven't seen her in 17 years. Might be dead, might have left me. Hard to tell the difference sometimes, you know.
Have you seen a tabaxi? Nervous, singed fur?
Tabaxi? Oh, the cat fella. Sure. But first, let me tell you about my kidney stones. Size of fucking marbles. Doctor says I'm pissing gravel. Gravel, can you imagine? Just this morning,
Swear to every fucking god, old man. If you don't...
Speaking of pissing, that reminds me. Your cat friend was sitting right over there at that table. I was sitting with him, actually. Nice fellow. Bit jumpy. Anyway, I went to take a piss. Took me about 20 minutes, what with the gravel situation, and when I came back, he wasn't there anymore.
When was this? How long ago? Who took him? What did they look like?
Oh, maybe half an hour ago. 2 big fellows with those tongue tattoos. They worked him over a bit right there. Got blood in my drinking table. Very inconsiderate. Do you know how hard blood is to get out of wood? Well, actually, we don't clean anything here, so I suppose it doesn't matter.
They beat him here, and nobody did anything?
Do something? Son, this is the cracked cask. Not long ago, you yourselves smashed a man up. And last week, I watched a man get stabbed over a pickled egg. A pickled egg! Wasn't even a good one. All rubbery. Speaking of eggs, my breakfast isn't sitting right. Might be the kidney stones, or might be the fact that the eggs were green. Why were they green? Eggs shouldn't be green unless they're supposed to be green, and these weren't supposed to be.
The threads of your narrative are tangled, old one. Focus. The tabaxi. Did they say anything?
Oh yes, they carved something in the table. Very artistic. Well, not really artistic. More like aggressive. Anyway, ruined my favorite bloodstain pattern. I had a whole landscape going there, mountains, valleys, Possibly a small village?
What did they carve, you fucking old piece of shit?
No need to shout. My hearing's perfect. It's everything else that's falling apart. My knees sound like a bag of coins when I walk. My back's shaped like a question mark. And don't get me started on my bowels.
The message on the table, what does it say?
Oh, I can't read, never learned. Seemed like a lot of effort, but it's right there if you want to look at it.
Okay, guys, we should...
Now, about my kidney stones, did I mention they're hereditary? My father had them. His father had them. It's a family tradition.
Gus gestures vaguely toward Jask's usual corner table while continuing to ramble about his medical conditions. You can now see the table clearly. Blood still glistening, message carved roughly into the wood.
Finally. Fuck off, Gus.
Oh, you're welcome. Come back anytime. You're practically regulars now. Maybe we could start a club.
I pushed past him, Joe. The message. I want to read the message.
Okay, so you do that, Squibbity, but Gus calls after you.
If you see my wife, tell her about the kidney stones. She'll either come back to help or stay away forever. Either way, I'll know.
What a freak.
The blood on the table has started to congeal at the edges, turning that particular shade of rust brown that speaks of violence maybe an hour old. But in the center, where someone pressed harder with whatever blade they were using, it's still wet. Still fresh enough to catch the lamplight like oil on water. Wood splinters curl up from the cuts like tiny fingers. Someone took their time with this. Someone wanted you to feel every stroke of the blade. The words are uneven, some letters larger than others, like the carver's anger kept building as they worked. It reads, "Sunken crown, tomorrow, midnight, come alone or the cat dies." The last word, dies, is carved so deep you can see the darker wood beneath. Decades of tavern filth scraped away to reveal something almost raw. Around the message, smaller scratches in the wood show where someone was held down, fingernails scraping for purchase while the carving was done.
Oh, marvelous. Our fence has been forcibly recruited for what I'm assuming is not a pleasant evening. Shall I read this aloud for the slower members of our group, or can everyone pass the threat themselves?
Tomorrow midnight? Tomorrow? Why tomorrow? Why not tonight? This is clearly a setup within a setup. They want us to stew, to panic, to make mistakes. Classic psychological warfare. I've read about this in the forbidden texts.
What forbidden texts?
The ones they don't want you to know about.
Who's they?
Exactly.
The threads are vibrating with unusual tension. Tomorrow at midnight, the cosmos finds this timing significant, like a tooth being pulled at exactly the wrong moment.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Right. Well, philosophical dental work aside, we have a problem. The sunken crown, that sounds familiar. Does it sound familiar, Joe?
Ha! Barwin, give me an intelligence check to see if you know what the sunken crown is.
Okay, that's a 9.
You're pretty sure it's a place, probably? The name rings a bell, but you can't quite place it.
The sunken crown is obviously, well, it's clearly...
You don't know what the fuck it is, do you?
I know it's a location of some sort, where things happen.
Brilliant fucking deduction. A place where things happen. Really narrowing it down.
Wait, I know this. The sunken crown is... It's that place with the thing where they do the stuff.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
The threads are surprisingly unhelpful on this matter. They just keep showing me images of dental procedures.
Nobody asked.
So let me get this straight. We have until tomorrow midnight to get to a place none of us know the location of?
This is fucking embarrassing. We're supposed to be underground professionals.
Semi-professional at best.
It's probably a trap anyway, a fake location. They want us wandering around asking for directions so they can identify us.
Or you're all just fucking idiots who don't know shit about the city you live in.
Wait, I have an idea. That decrepit fountain of kidney stones might know.
You want to ask Gus? The man who just spent 5 minutes talking about his piss gravel?
Unless you have a better idea.
I fucking hate this plan.
Will, it's all we have. Joe, I make my way over to him. Is he still here?
You turn back to the bar where Gus is still here. Yeah, he's currently explaining his bunion situation to an empty stool.
Excuse me, my good man Gus. One more question.
Oh, you're back. Did you find my wife?
No?
Well, can't say I'm surprised. Anyway, about my bunions.
Gus's roomy eyes suddenly focus, like a drunk suddenly remembering they left the stove on. For just a moment, you see something sharper beneath the senile exterior. Maybe this old bastard knows more than he lets on. Or maybe it's just gas. Hard to tell with Gus. Give me a persuasion check to get him to focus.
Nice, that's a 17.
You lean in with just the right mix of patience and authority, like a doctor explaining to a child why they can't eat the medicinal leeches. Gus's wandering attention snaps to you completely. His face scrunches up in what might be possibly the kidney stones acting up again. Regardless, he's actually listening for once instead of just waiting for his turn to complain about his deteriorating body.
The Sunken Crown? Oh, you don't want to go there unless you do, in which case you still don't. But if you're going anyway, which you shouldn't, it's in the Tangles.
The fuck is the Tangles?
You don't know the Tangles? How long have you lived here? The Tangles. North side of Drudgemire. All the streets twist around like my lower intestine after bad shellfish. Used to be a theater district before everyone realized culture was for people with money.
A theater? The Sunken Crown is a theater?
Jesus Christ, they've taken him to see a musical.
Was a theater. Now it's where people go to bet on other people bleeding. Much more profitable. Less singing, more screaming. Though sometimes the screaming is rhythmic, so that's almost like music.
How do we get there?
20 minutes north if you know the way. 30 if you don't. 40 if you get lost. Never if you get properly lost. Some say there's still people wandering the Tangles from years ago, but that might just be the regular homeless. Hard to tell.
Can you be more specific about the directions?
Oh, sure. You go out, turn left, then right at the corner where Davy Boy got stabbed, there's still a stain, then straight until you hit the fountain that doesn't work, go round it, not through it, there's bodies in there, then left at the burned building, not the recently burned one, the old burned one, then, actually, you know what? Just head north and follow the sounds of people losing money and teeth.
Ah, teeth. The cosmic dental theme continues.
Oh, speaking of teeth, did I mention I've only got 3 left? This one, and...
He opens his mouth wide.
That one in the back. Makes eating an adventure. Yesterday I tried to eat bread.
We're leaving now.
Thank you, Gus. You've been informative.
Anytime, if you're planning to die horribly at the Sunken Crown, can I have your boots?
Sure?
Excellent.
Gus shuffles back to his stool, already launching into a new medical complaint to a half-conscious drunk.
So, fighting pit, midnight, tomorrow? They're going to execute Jask for entertainment.
Unless it's a trap, which it definitely is. They know we're coming.
Of course they know we're coming. Come alone or the cat dies. They literally invited us.
The threads we're following suggest this is less invitation, more inevitability. We were always going to end up there.
Good. Saves time. I know where to go to kill everyone.
Hold up. We're walking into an obvious trap in a blood sport arena run by the same crime boss who's been trying to kill us. We need more information.
What more do we need? Location, time, certain death. Seems comprehensive.
I mean about who we're dealing with. Numbers, layout, whether there's another way besides walking through the front door like fucking idiots.
Every door is a trap when they're expecting you.
Every trap is a door if you're violent enough.
Now you're talking my language.
Joe, I want to examine the blood on the table more closely. See if there's anything else here.
Give me an investigation check.
Nice. That's an 18.
You lean in close, your keen eyes picking up details others might miss. The blood spatter tells a story. Initial impact here. Probably a fist to the face.
Ooh. Are you doing that Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock thing? The analysis?
Shh. But yeah, I am.
Nice.
Anyway, you notice the splats from the initial impact, then drops leading to this spot where someone was held down while the message was carved. But there's something else. Caught on a splinter in the wood is a tiny piece of black fabric with a silver thread through it. Expensive. Not the kind of thing street thugs usually wear. But here's the really fucked up part. There are 2 deep grooves in the wood, filled with congealed blood. Way more blood than the rest. These aren't from the carving. These are impact marks, like someone slammed something down hard, twice. And around each groove, arterial spray patterns, the kind you get when you're pumping blood directly from an open wound.
Shit. They took fingers, right here on the table.
What?
Look at the pattern. Chop, spray, chop, spray. They held him down and took trophies. 2 fingers, probably with a cleaver or heavy blade. That's why there's so much blood in these spots.
Christ. In the middle of the tavern?
It's not just a tavern, though, is it, man?
That's true.
It's a message within a message. We'll hurt him in public, we'll kill him in public.
There's also a small mark in the corner of the table, barely visible unless you're looking for it. A stylized warehouse with 3 vertical lines through it. You've seen this symbol before, on that brass token from the dead spy.
Okay, interesting.
And one more detail, Quill. There's a bloody paw print, tabaxi-sized, pressed into the wood like he tried to push himself up, but it's only 2 fingers and a thumb.
Well, that confirms that then. Yeah, guys. They definitely cut off his digits.
They took his fingers and made him press his mutilated hand down. The threads find this unnecessarily cruel.
I'm going to remove all their fingers with my maul one joint at a time.
With a maul? That's not how you remove fingers. That's how you remove everything from the elbow down.
I'll be precise.
You? Precise? You turned someone into a crystallized glass crater yesterday. Your definition of precise is hit only one person at a time.
I can be fucking surgical when I want to be.
Surgical with a two-handed warhammer? That's like doing embroidery with a battle axe?
Fine. First knuckle, regular swing. Second knuckle, half swing. Third knuckle, just a tap.
The physics of that don't align with any timeline I can perceive.
We're seriously discussing the logistics of finger removal via maul? This is where we're at?
Guys, look at this. Same symbol as the warehouse token. 3 lines through a circle. This is all connected.
Of course it's connected. Everything's connected. The spice, the warehouse, Marlowe, the dead spy, Jask. It's all one big web and we're the flies.
Good, I fucking hate spiders. Time to burn the whole web down.
But perhaps we should rest first. What with the murdering and fleeing and more murdering, if we're walking into an obvious trap tomorrow, we should be at our best.
Oh my God, finally!
Yeah, we need rest, and we need a plan that isn't just thrunk smashes things.
That's a great fucking plan and you know it.
The threads suggest patience. Tomorrow's violence will be more satisfying if we're properly rested. Like letting wine breathe before drinking it, or letting someone breathe before stopping them.
Where are you planning to rest? The cracked cask doesn't exactly have rooms, and sleeping here means trusting these drunk strangers not to rob you in your sleep.
We could find an abandoned building, set up watches, create defensive positions, rig early warning systems, prepare escape routes.
Or we could pay for actual rooms somewhere that has, beds and doors and a lower chance of being murdered in our sleep.
Fuck that. We're not wasting gold on beds. We find somewhere defensible and hole up. Anyone tries anything, they get the maul.
Joe, do I know anywhere from my criminal background? Abandoned buildings, safe houses, that sort of thing?
Yeah, with your criminal connections and knowledge of Drudgemire, you definitely know some spots. Give me a quick intelligence check to see how good your memory is tonight.
That's a 14.
You remember a few places. There's an abandoned tannery, but it's currently full of spice addicts who might get stabby. There's a collapsed warehouse near the docks, but the floor is half flooded with sewage. And then there's the old Brackenstone brewery, burned down 2 years ago in a gang dispute about who was watering down their ale more. The upper floors are gone, but the stone basement survived. It's dry, defendable, and most people avoid it because they think it's cursed.
Cursed?
7 people died in the fire. Local drunks say you can still hear them screaming. It's actually just the wind through the burned timbers, but it keeps the squatters away.
Perfect. There's an old brewery about 3 blocks from here. Burned out 2 years ago, but the basement's still intact. Dry, only 2 entrances, stone walls. I've used it before.
A basement. How wonderfully tomb-like. We'll sleep in the earth's embrace before tomorrow's harvest.
Unless they know about it. Unless they're watching. Unless it's another trap. Unless the basement's actually a portal to somewhere worse.
Squibbity, not everything is a trap.
That's exactly what someone setting a trap would want me to think.
So you're heading to this burned-out brewery?
Yeah, but we're checking it first. I'm not sleeping anywhere without knowing it's clear.
You leave the cracked cask and make your way through Drudgemire's twisted streets. The fog from earlier has thickened, turning everything beyond 20 feet into shapeless shadows. The brewery quill mentioned squats on a corner like a burnt tooth in a rotten mouth. The upper floors are definitely gone. Just blackened timber frames reaching into the foggy night like skeletal fingers. But the stone foundation looks solid.
The entrance to the basement is around back, through what used to be the loading dock.
We make our way around then.
You circle the building carefully. The loading dock is a raised stone platform with a ramp leading down to a heavy wooden door reinforced with iron bands. The door has been forced open at some point. It hangs slightly ajar, darkness visible beyond.
Perfect, nice and defensible. Quill, you go first. Check for squatters or other bullshit.
Naturally. Joe, I head on in.
Give me a stealth check, Quill.
That's a 21.
You slip through the doorway like smoke, your eyes quickly adjusting to the darkness. The basement is large, maybe 40 by 60 feet, with a low curved ceiling supported by stone pillars. Old brewing equipment rusts in corners, and there's a lingering smell of old grain and char. But you're not alone. In the far corner, huddled around a small fire built in what looks like a metal drum, are 3 figures, homeless squatters by the look of them. They haven't noticed you yet, too focused on whatever's cooking in a pot over their fire.
I creep back out silently. We've got company. 3 squatters with a fire in the far corner.
Oh, for fuck's sake, not again. How many more bums need to die, Lord? How many more?
Quit your fucking squealing. So what if there's bums there? We go in and tell them to fuck off or die.
Or we could, and I know this is radical, not murder homeless people for the crime of existing in our chosen sleeping spot.
Or they're spies. Nobody's that conveniently placed.
Doubtful. The enemy would have no idea we would choose this place to rest ourselves. If they did, then I wouldn't have known that they would not have not been here.
What?
You heard me.
Did anyone understand that?
Something about knowing about not knowing? Or not knowing about knowing?
He's saying if it was a setup, it wouldn't be so obvious. I think...
No, I'm saying if they knew we'd be here, I'd know they knew, so they wouldn't not be here. Obviously.
That's not obvious at all.
It's perfectly clear. The threads...
Don't you fucking start with the threads. Just tell me, spies or hobos?
Yes.
Yes?
Probably hobos.
I love this guy.
Christ, it's like pulling teeth. Gus's remaining 3 teeth.
Whatever, fine. We'll ask them to leave nicely once, then violence.
You all enter the basement, weapons visible but not directly threatening. The 3 squatters look up from their fire, an old woman with one eye, a younger man missing his left arm, and what might be a child bundled in so many rags you can't tell.
Well, shit. Knew this was too good to last. You here to rob us or kill us? 'Cause we got nothing worth taking and we're barely worth the effort of killing.
Neither. We need this place for the night. You need to fuck off.
Come on, there's room for all of us. We'll stay in our corner quiet as death. Won't even look at you.
How long have you been here? Who else knows about this place? Have you seen anyone watching? Any unusual activity? Strange sounds? Unexplained phenomena?
Christ, what are you, the paranoia police? We've been here 3 days. Nobody else comes here except rats. And no, nothing weird except you lot showing up.
I don't see you fucking moving, lady. Joe, I'm gripping my maul meaningfully.
The old woman's one good eye tracks the movement.
You're really gonna cave in an old woman's skull over a basement?
I've done worse for less.
The child bundled in rags starts crying, a thin, terrified wail.
And shut that thing up before I...
Thrunk, my friend. The threads are already soaked with enough blood today.
So what's a little more?
Because killing the defenseless makes you no better than the people we're hunting. Also, it's bad luck to murder the elderly. The universe remembers.
The universe can suck my...
They're leaving, Thrunk. Look, they're already packing up.
We are?
Yes, you are. Here's 5 silver. Find somewhere else for tonight. Come back tomorrow if you want.
The old woman's one eye widens at the sight of silver.
5 silver? Holy, come on. Tim, grab the pot. We're leaving.
Why the fuck are you paying them? They should leave because I told them to.
Because 5 silver is cheaper than cleaning brain matter off the walls.
I never planned on cleaning it up.
That's not the thrunk. I don't want that on my conscience. Is that okay?
That's your 5 silver, right? Not coming out of the group fund?
Huh?
You heard me. Is it yours or the group's?
Yes, it's my personal charity budget, Thrunk.
Is it, Barwin?
Fuck no.
Funny. Roll an insight check, Thrunk.
That's a 5.
Yeah, so Barwin definitely used his personal funds.
Good, then I don't give a shit. Waste your money on hobos if you want.
The squatters hurry toward the exit, the old woman muttering under her breath as she clutches the silver. The young man supports her elbow while carrying their pot. The child hasn't stopped sniffling, but at least stopped wailing.
Generous and violent. What a combination.
Gran, just keep walking.
Smart choice. Now fuck off before I...
They're leaving. Save your rage for tomorrow. Joe, I start massaging Thrunk's shoulders.
Oh, fuck yeah, right there.
The knots in your deltoids tell a story of violence deferred. Breathe with me, my large friend.
Yeah, keep going. Get that spot near my neck.
What the fuck is happening right now?
I'm aligning his chakras through therapeutic touch. Your trunk carries such tension, Thrunk, like a tree that's been clenched for decades.
Shut up and keep rubbing. Use those weird temporal fingers.
Joe, I start using pressure points I learned in a timeline that may not exist.
The squatters have completely left at this point, but Thrunk doesn't seem to notice or care anymore.
Oh, fuck, that's good. How do you know exactly where I'm tight?
The threads whisper your muscle fibers' secrets to me.
I'm going to bed. This is somehow worse than the violence.
Are they gonna...
Don't finish that sentence. Just find a corner and pretend this isn't happening.
Lower back now. Yeah. You're a fucking wizard with those hands.
I'm actually a monk, but I appreciate the compliment. Your lumbar region is like a symphony of suppressed rage.
You get me, Pervious. You really fucking get me.
And you get me, despite my temporal inconsistencies.
Jesus Christ, get a room.
We have a room, this basement that you're in. Shut up and let me have this.
Pervious continues the massage for another genuinely uncomfortable 3 minutes. Quill has found a corner and is deliberately facing the wall. Barwin is studying the ceiling like it contains the secrets of the universe. Squibbity. What are you doing, Squib?
I'm taking notes.
Aight, Squibbity is taking notes for some reason.
This is definitely connected to something larger.
It's not. It's just weird. Please stop taking notes.
Do that thing with your thumbs again.
The thing where I press between dimensions?
Fuck yes, that thing.
Eventually, mercifully, Thrunk seems satisfied.
All right, I'm good. I'm centered. I'm fucking zen. Yeah, I'm not killing anyone until tomorrow.
The threads are pleased with your growth.
Yeah, well, thanks for the whatever that was.
Anytime, my elephantine brother.
Can we please just go to sleep now?
I'm already asleep. This is a nightmare. I'm choosing to believe this is a nightmare.
Joe, I curl up right next to Pervious.
Joe, I spoon him.
What?
For warmth, it's fucking cold down here.
The threads demand efficient heat distribution.
I'm sleeping as far away from you two as physically possible.
Same, absolutely same.
And so you all settle in for the night in the most awkward physical arrangement possible, with Thrunk and Pervious inexplicably cuddling while the rest of the party tries to pretend they don't exist. So, I'm noticing nobody's volunteering for watch duty.
Fuck. I was going to, but now I'm traumatized.
I'm already pretending to be asleep so I don't have to process what's happening over there.
Someone should probably...
Too late. You're all exhausted, disturbed, and making poor life choices. The basement goes quiet except for Thrunk's elephant snoring and Pervious's weird humming. No watch, no security. Just 5 idiots sleeping in a burned-out basement in the worst part of the worst district.
We'll be fine. Nobody fucks with us.
Famous last words. But fine, you all drift off to sleep. Thrunk and Pervious wrapped around each other like the world's strangest pretzel. Barwin facing the wall, muttering about needing better friends. Quill curled up as far away as possible. Squibbity scribbling conspiracy notes until he passes out mid-sentence. The night passes. You hear the usual Drudgemeyer symphony, distant screams breaking glass, someone arguing about whose turn it is to stab whom. At one point, there's definitely footsteps on the floor above, but you're all too deep asleep to notice. Around 3 a.m., something creaks. None of you wake up. Around 4 a.m., there's a scraping sound near the entrance. Still nothing. Around 5 a.m., silence. Just Thrunk's snoring that could wake the dead, but somehow doesn't wake any of you. Dawn arrives like a hangover, unwanted and painful.
Oh God, we survived. Why do I feel disappointed?
Best fucking sleep I've had in months. Pervious, you're like a heated blanket.
Your body temperature runs 3 degrees higher than baseline human. It was efficient.
Never speak of this again.
Wait. We didn't set a watch.
Bit late for that revelation.
We could have been murdered, robbed, investigated, documented.
Now that you're all awake and mildly panicked, everyone give me a perception check.
That's a 20 total.
Natural 1, I'm still groggy from the best sleep ever.
13.
15. I'm looking for evidence of infiltration.
11.
Thrunk, you notice nothing except how refreshed you feel. Maybe Pervious should spoon you more often.
Noted.
Barwin and Pervious, you notice your stuff seems untouched, so that's good.
Small mercies.
Squibbity, you definitely notice dust has been disturbed near the entrance. Something was here.
I knew it. We've been compromised.
But Quill, with that 20, you see the whole story. There are footprints in the dust. 2 sets, maybe 3. They came down the stairs, got about 15 feet into the room, then stopped. The prints mill around for a moment like they were discussing something. Then they retreat. Fast. Like they were leaving in a hurry.
Guys, someone was here. Multiple someones.
What? Why didn't they kill us?
That's the weird part. They got halfway into the room, then left, quickly.
It's a setup. They planted something. Check everything.
Or they saw something that made them leave.
Quill, looking closer at the pattern, you can actually see exactly where they stopped. It's right about where they would have had a clear view of Thrunk and Pervious's sleeping arrangement.
Oh my God. They saw you two spooning and noped out.
The tactical cuddling worked.
You're telling me we didn't get robbed because I was being Little Spoon?
I think you were Big Spoon, actually.
Does it matter?
There's actually more, Quill. Near where the footprints stop, someone carved something small into the floor. Fresh. Probably with a knife.
What's it say?
It's not words. It's a crude drawing of an elephant with a heart next to it, then an equal sign, then a skull.
The fuck does that mean?
It's a threat. Elephant plus love equals death.
Or they're saying Thrunk's love life is deadly.
Or they're warning others. The elephant who loves kills people.
I don't love, I just appreciate good shoulder massages and efficient heat distribution.
You also notice something else, Quill. One set of footprints is smaller, lighter, and there's a partial boot print that has a very distinctive wear pattern. The left heel is completely worn down.
That's specific. Joe, would I recognize that?
Roll intelligence.
12.
It seems familiar, but you can't place it. But you file it away mentally. Someone with a fucked up left boot was here, saw you all, and decided to leave instead of robbing or murdering you.
They're probably setting up an ambush. They know where we are now.
Or, and hear me out, they saw Thrunk, who's becoming famous for turning people into paste, and decided they liked being alive.
My reputation's growing. Good.
The spacing suggests they went from careful sneaking to full sprint in about 2 steps.
They left running. These are panic footprints.
The threads suggest we've become urban legends. The elephant who makes paste and his time-bending companion.
Fuck yeah, we're famous.
Infamous. The word is infamous.
This changes everything. If people know about us, they're prepared. They'll have countermeasures.
Or they'll run away, like these guys did.
As you're investigating, you hear noise from outside. Morning sounds. Drudgemeyer waking up to another day of desperation and violence. Merchants setting up probably stolen goods. Drunks stumbling home or to their next drink. The city's gears grinding into motion.
Right. Enough detective work. We need to figure out how we're getting into this Sunken Crown place tonight.
Without a watch, we're lucky we're alive to even have this problem.
The threads protected us.
The spooning protected us.
The fear of Thrunk protected us.
All three, probably. But we can't rely on that tonight. The Sunken Crown will have real security.
And we should probably scout it during daylight, when there's less chance of being murdered.
Fuck scouting. We know where it is, we know when to be there. What else matters?
Everything. Layout, guards, exits, traps, contingencies, vampire involvement.
Vampire involvement?
There's always vampire involvement. You just don't know about it until it's too late.
So, morning of the big day. You're all alive, somehow unrobbed despite no watch, and apparently becoming local legends terrifying enough that criminals flee rather than rob you. What's the plan?
I should scout it first. See what we're dealing with. Guards, entrances, that sort of thing.
I could go too. Use disguise self. Pretend to be someone else entirely. Maybe a health inspector, or a liquor license auditor, or an underground fight enthusiast.
I will accompany whoever ventures forth. The threads suggest today will require observation before action.
Hey guys, if you're enjoying this and want to support the series, episodes 8, 9, 10, and 11 are already out now on Patreon. That's nearly 4 hours of extra content waiting for you. Links down below. And if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, then yes.